Good afternoon to all of you, and thank you, Apostolos, for your invitation. I really feel very happy to be here with you and present a different option of this big issue that you are talking about, with this multidimensional issue of the refugee crisis, especially in Lesbos Island, of course. So it's the upper bottom? No? The middle one. Okay, thank you. I will talk to you about a very specific project that we have developed at the University of the Aegean, the Department of the Environment, together with Vasilis Sofiadelis, that you have heard about him today, earlier today. And as you can understand from my CV, I'm working on environmental issues, environmental management issues in my courses. So it was very interesting through our courses to try to deal with a specific problem, waste management in refugee camps. It's a real problem. And at the same time, it's a real problem in the municipality of Lesbos also. It's closer? Okay, thank you. That was a very great opportunity for the students at the same time to try to see and deal with problems in the real world. So, the problem, waste management issues at refugee camps. For example, I can tell you that about 5,000 plastic water bottles are being thrown away every day at Lesbos camps. And one environmental dimension of this issue, you can see it with the carbon footprint of such plastics that are used not only, of course, at refugee camps, but it was a very big challenge for us to study the problem there. This is a common picture. Except the environmental dimension of the project, there are some additional problems when we're discussing about refugee camps. We have lack of motivation of recycling, and we can all understand this. We have lack of livelihood initiatives and community empowerment, also very well known and common, and the lack of integration activities with local communities. And of course, as you have already mentioned, lots of unutilized skills and despair. So the green idea is, that came from our students, was to develop a rewarding recycling, upcycling system in refugee camps. The three major parts of such a project is a smart recycling bin that can be attractive to the people that live there in order to use it. Rewards, a rewarding system. When they use it, they can have some rewards in order to motivate the recycling behavior. And at the same time, parallel upcycling workshops when people that live, the refugees that live in the camps, can make things. The initial idea, with the title Recycling Without Borders, came from the students of our course, of my course, Green Entrepreneurship, that it is offered in the Department of the Environment. And this is the content, but at the same time, it was part of the challenge that was offered by Visions to Ventures and the Changemakers Lab. We cooperated very well last spring with Ventures to Venture and Changemakers Lab in order to find solutions and green businesses that are related to the problems of refugee camps. Okay, this was the initial idea. I don't want to say more. You will understand better later the dimensions of this project. The initial idea further was developed after the end of the course. The idea continued to be developed in cooperation, collaboration with Visions to Venture and Change Makers Lab, and ended to participate to the Port Hackathon 2017, last October. And this idea, initial idea from the Department of Environment, formulated the waste management in refugee camps topic of the hackathon, and the title, the new title was Trash We Can, the title of the project that was formulated at the hackathon. So I will try to describe the project in a few words in order to understand what we're looking for, what we would like to do at refugee camps. This is the smart bin, okay? Yes, Trash We Can. This is the title that was given during the hackathon. And let's go in details, further in details. The idea of the project, the basic dimensions of the project is to motivate an active recycling behavior, to stimulate environmental awareness at the same time, to how this can be done through environmental and STEAM activities that are connected with this project, through skills development in upcycling, skills development, in development of green products coming from recyclable material. At the same time, we would like to stimulate the green entrepreneurship through the design for reuse, design of new products from recyclable products, and integration through the interaction with locals, through working and joint activities. That was a very important dimension of the project because we would like very much to bring together the two communities in order to do things that are of interesting for both of them. In practice, we made a smart fun bin at CERN during the hackathon for plastic bottles only for these first days of the project. At the same time, there is an app for digital currency through mobile phones. And this smart funny bin offers environmental education through the app and through a video camera, a video screen that is attached to this bin. And the idea is the bottles, the plastic bottles that we will gather can be used in upcycling workshops at the camp or in different places of the municipality with workers from the camps and from local communities in order to try to create interesting and innovative recyclable things in the spirit of circular economy, which is the vision for the next period. I'll see you some photos in order to understand how this bin can work. Someone that will go near to this bin. This is the prototype. It's not very sexy, as we used to say there at Hackathon, but there is a lot of work in order to be more attractive. Okay, and when you put your bottle in there, if you put it in the right hatch, you have to ask before of that in some questions concerning the environment, recycling, waste management, and environment, in order to stimulate this environmental awareness. And then the hatch will open, and the camera will recognize if this is a bottle, a plastic bottle, or something else, and the bottles will be gathered in a different place, and the other trashes in another place of the bin. You can see the piece of paper there. You can see in one part of the outer part of the bin, of the prototype, you can see how this thing all works from the moment that someone throws the bin till the moment that you can make a useful or attractive or interesting or symbolic thing from these recyclable trashes that you are gathering. You can see, you can use this, of course, you can when you throw the bottle inside the bin, and if you're doing the thing as you must do it, so you put the plastic bottle in the right hatch, then through your mobile, you will get some credits that you can use it either for free Wi-Fi access, because this bin is at the same time a Wi-Fi spot. So you can have extra Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi access, or some credits to buy some products or some services or some discounts in stores in the city, in the town of Mytilene. Oops. Okay, sorry. I cannot, how can I go back? This, okay, okay. This is a bird. This is a bird. 2 minutes, okay. This is a bird. This bird have been made from one plastic bottle and from paper, wasted paper. The outer part of this, it was molded by this wasted paper, and it was designed by Fereniki Jabarli, is one colleague at the University of the Aegean that I call her trash artist, because he can make amazing things from trashes. It's amazing. So this bird, we made this bird and we used this bird in order to show how in the upcycling workshops, people can make other symbolic things, objects that can sell it throughout the world, and the same thing maybe could be also installed in different refugee camps in Europe or throughout the world, although we know very well that there are so many different camps, refugee camps with different situations. I know that you cannot generalize this thing, but it's an interesting idea. And these birds or other objects, upcycling objects, can be used to bring income to the people that will work in these workshops. And this is very important, as you have all mentioned in your presentations before. 1 minute. I would like to show you something else that, as Green University, and with the help of Fereniki, of the artist Fereniki, have made during the Work Environment Day of 2016. We made this giant chessboard from refugee life jackets and paper, of course, from the university, wasted paper. And it was a very, very interesting experience for all of us that have worked with these wastes, because you know the life jackets are a very, very difficult waste to deal with. But it was a symbolic project that was developed at the University of the Aegean, and you can see it in its final form. And I would like also to see what you can do, symbolic or useful things, when you used thrown away trashes. And I'm closing my presentation discussing with you and presenting to you the major outcomes of this project, Trash We Can. Sustainable waste management, green camps, environmental education, a green paradigm of green refugee camps that can be expanded throughout the world, stronger, greener communities, effective recycling reward system. It is difficult to develop such a rewarding system, especially at refugee camps. Circular economy, of course, digital currency economy. It is connected to digital currency economy. We can give incentives for building small businesses and, of course, integration of refugees. And through all of this project, its new name is From Trash to Treasure. Of course, we can implement a number of sustainable development goals, as is what we should think about this period of time. Okay, I will not keep you more. I hope I was in charge. Thank you very much.